Hello and welcome back to our X4 Foundation's 6.0 Beta 3 Let's Play Poorly. There's basically been a time jump of about 30 minutes, and that's because I recorded an entire episode and ended up accidentally, well, not accidentally, I overwrote all my saves because I thought everything was going just peachy. And turns out that my desktop audio wasn't recording. That one's entirely on me, though, because I accidentally turned it off. Unlike the microphone, which was just OBS's fault on the other videos. We have done a couple of things. Well, first of all, we lost all three of our new ships because the laser towers blew us up. Even though I tried to plink one and just run away, just so that we could at least say, hey, tag, you're it. Well, then they went ahead and annihilated three of our ships. Then we took on another mission for the Trade Guild to do some laser tower placement and item recovery. We had a couple of item recoveries, one of which was successful, the other one which was not. And now we're going to the third one. And I did learn something interesting, which is that the collision, that the new Jolt physics engine has not removed the ability to bonk the containers and to have them do different spin. I spent a chunk of time during that late lamented recording testing that out, and unfortunately I was testing it out on spherical containers, which are a bit of a nuisance for that because they don't really respond in quite the same way. But I did determine that in fact they do still respond physically to being bonked, so that they will spin at different rates. You can get them to slow down, or in the case when I was trying it, make them spin up way too fast. All right. Well, where is this one? Oh, we're in the middle of it, so I guess it's probably around here somewhere. There it is. Oh, there's two of them. Is there two of them? Why are there two of them? Wasn't expecting that. Object. This one going to be another roundy, another spherical. No, this one's a little coffin-shaped one. All right, so let's I can show you. So one thing is the collision avoidance setting. That's sound. That's not what I want. Oh, that makes me look over to my OBS. Confirm. Yes, everything is running. Yes, everything is running right. Collision avoidance is turned on. So that means if I just kind of mosey over here, I won't really bump it. However, there is a way to kind of override, and that's to use your boost. You don't have to turn off collision avoidance. You can just kind of boost. Boom. And then you will definitely hit it. So let's see. Oh, God. Did that help or hurt? Can't tell. I feel like that hurt. It's moving a little bit faster now. All right, let's see if I can... It's also kind of going off to the side? No, that's just me. Okay, let's see. Boom. See if I can get it to do a different kind of rotation. Where'd it go? Shoot. Oh, there's two of them and I hate that. Okay. Okay, now... I made it worse. Okay, well, the shenanigans continue. This is exactly what happened with the last episode, in the episode that I ended up just deleting. Except that was a sphere, and so it was moving so damn fast. Okay, this is... Okay, let's try that. If anything, I think actually the Jolt physics engine has improved the responsiveness of these things. Like they react very intensely now. They make very big radical changes. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't think I can pull that. Oh, that's interesting. It's orbiting. That's funny. Okay, let's try this. It didn't quite bonk. Well, I guess I just scraped it barely. Okay, now it is definitely moving in a different different pattern. Let's try that kind of evolve. Also, I don't know if the it probably does matter how hard I hit it. Oh, that's worse. I need to get it. I need to find the. Oh no, it is rotating on more than one axis. Great. Or oh no, its center of gravity is in a different spot. That's what it is. Its center of gravity is a little bit to the left of the. Yeah. Okay. Or center of mass, I should say, not center of gravity. Pow. Let's see what happens. Did that help? No. Not really. I need it to spin on a different axis. Oh, here we go. That'll do. I think that'll do. Might need to back up a little bit though. Okay. If I can catch the line, I should be able to anticipate. Nope. There's one. Okay. Okay, it'll be right there. I should be doing this in my spacesuit, but unfortunately I don't have a hand laser, so. That wasn't gonna do it. No, okay. I'm a little nervous about that one. What did that do? Okay, alright. Can we... I don't want to die. Nobody be shooting. Nobody be shooting. Okay, Xenon spotted. Okay, that we can do. Let's go. Hey, alright. I am kind of glad, though, that I ended up not keeping that episode that had no game audio.
Unknown object.
Because I went on this long tangent about my throttle and stick that was pointless and confusing and unnecessary. So you just be grateful you don't have to listen to me talk about that. Other than to say that I realized that the sticks that the Omni throttle that I do want to have, the VKB, doesn't have any rotary dials. I realized that stick, because it is just a regular stick set at an angle, doesn't have rotary dials, which I use a lot in my space games. So that may not be a solution for me. Okay, the physics on this are much more delicate. Yeah, okay. That's actually... It's reacting almost correctly, whereas it used to in 5.1 and earlier. It was kind of arbitrary how it responded. Not 100%, but kind of. But this definitely feels, at least to me, like it's actually responding on the right axis, at the right intensity, the right kind of spin. I bet you this is going to be bad. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, because I was moving too fast. That's why. Alright, let's see if we can counteract that. Well, it didn't help. It was fine. I shouldn't have pressed my luck on that. That is so much worse. Game could really use a grappling hook. I mean, I guess if we had a grappling hook, then the gameplay would be different, and you'd lose the little mini game that this is. But ooh! I have a good feeling about that. Oh my God, that is the best. That's the best result I've ever had. So we're not going to be stupid about this. We're going to save the game. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, God, that's the best outcome possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right, now one thing that is new with Beta 3 is they finally locked down the problem that they had intended to fix this, but something wasn't working right. But now they've got it fixed where you can actually deliver all items to an NPC all at once. You don't have to individually hand over each category of things. So now, and I did test this in the first half of this mission, that it ended up not being. Oh, that disappeared. Okay, being in the recording. I got distracted by the disappearing asteroid. Yeah, so I was able to test that you could in fact deliver all things at once, and so we'll see it happen again here, I think, because I'm pretty sure I have 2 things. Oh no! All right, let's pause real quick here. Come on, Hoover. Oh wow, yeah, damage is getting serious. Let's get out of there. Do you have stuff? You have a lot of stuff. Okay, let's get you out of here. Let's get you... Let's get you docked at the wharf. If you're gonna survive, we'll see.
Successfully docked.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
Neck physics. Look at that. Oh, it's so glorious. Love the neck physics in this game. I mean, I'm not being mean. I like necks are really hard to do because they're not. Necks are weird. If you think about how necks move on the human body, they're very weird because they have motion forward and back, left and right, twist. Like, it's just a lot. And there's no obvious joint articulation that you would see, so it's not like an elbow or a shoulder. And so you end up, most of the time you end up in games, they basically are just tubes that twist. But that's not how necks work. So you end up with these really strange visuals. I mean, the best example is in Freelancer. I love watching the necks in Freelancer. Okay. Yeah, so deliver all matching items.
Great work.
Look at that. And the real problem, not the problem, I guess the reason the neck physics kind of show up as a problem here, what are you doing? Is because the characters are leaning over. And because they're leaning over, their heads are back, technically. Their heads are tilted back, which makes them tilt up.
Sentinel.
And so the tubes get all squished and weird, and when they turn their heads, they're turning their heads kind of weird. And it's very hard to do that right, and there's no real reason to either. Like, why spend time and energy getting that right when you've got a whole other game that is, where the rest of the game is more important than just, how the necks look. So people complain like, why do the characters look so bad? Well, because it's an X4 game. It's not a visual novel, right? Like, we don't really care that much about the NPC visuals because we only see them very rarely, and they're not the focus of the game. So spending a lot of time on that just seems like unnecessary to me and a waste of resources. So they're sufficient. I think they're sufficient, and I'm happy with that. But the necks, they are super weird. The necks are weird. That's just what we got. Okay, we're gonna use the deploy button instead of we can deploy from here, of course, if we wanted to, but we don't because there's a new button right in the beta. It is the deploy laser tower button. Let's see what happens.
Great work.
There we go. Mission completed. And we got our... Yeah, that's the full mission chain. All done. Okay, so because I had made a recording of this and I spent some time doing that, I'm going to actually end this episode early because I've kind of run out of time in my day for this, but I did want to get something out on the day of the Beta 3 coming, getting dropped, so yeah, there we go. 15 minutes, not that bad. When we come back, hopefully we'll be able to test some more stuff. I'm going to read over the patch notes a little bit more and see if there's anything that we can kind of hammer on. I'm not one of those beta testers who's doing all of the things, right? Because I don't have a lot of fleets. I'm just kind of playing like a noob, which is kind of how I always play. But just to see if there's anything at the low level of stuff that you would just encounter as a new player, in a way that that maybe other players wouldn't really catch because they're not, they're way too. They're looking at it from, 30,000 feet instead of on the ground the way I kind of do. So. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.